Okay. Thank you guys all for getting on. I'm so excited to see all of you. Look at how tan I am.
Yeah, she is.
So Stacey and I just got back from our trip, our Success Club trip. This was actually my third trip, and it was the second one that I earned. My very first Success Club trip was to Disney World, and I earned that with Sarah Try. And then last year, Tom and I were on a cruise, and then this year, Stacey and I obviously went to Mexico. So I'm sure most of you were checking us out all weekend, as we constantly were posting, right? So we're just going to talk to you guys a little bit about our takeaways, things that we absolutely loved, how you guys can earn a trip with us next year on a cruise to Jamaica. And then we're going to ask you guys a few questions, and you guys are going to have homework tonight. I know you guys all love homework. Yeah, I see the smiles. I see the smiles. So obviously you guys all know about size, right? Who is super pumped about size? Yay! So size is going to be available at Summit, exclusively only to coaches. If you guys are not at Summit, you're not going to get size until it comes out and it's released to the public. So there's another reason just to get to Summit is just to get size. We'll probably obviously do size while we're there with Shanti, which is going to be amazing. If you guys haven't seen what size is, make sure you go Google it. It's just CIZE. Hi Ashley, you made it. She can't hear me. But it's going to be so exciting. They also are coming out with a whole new they're like not programs, they're like supplements. Yeah, a new supplement line. I know Jackie posted about it in our team page, and I did take a video of it so I can share that tonight also. But if you guys haven't seen that, it's a recovery, a pre-workout. It's like a bunch of things, but we can always post about it so we're not wasting time. But I hope you guys all make sure you go look at size, and there's going to be an email collector.
I think it's already out.
Yeah, I think so. So you guys can look in the COO, and it's super simple. It's just an email collector, and it'll be a link, and all you guys have to do is put your coach ID at the end of that link. And that's like a good tool that you guys can use when you post about size, like in your Instagram or on your Facebook or something. Like if you want to be the first to know and to get size, sign up here. And that way they'll automatically already also be assigned with you.
And when you're talking about size, channel your inner, I was on the dance team, but have no idea how to dance anymore. Ask Mare, she was with me. Channel your inner white girl and, talk to those people who you know are going to want to learn how to dance or that used to be cheerleaders. Shanti talked a lot about how, old ex-cheerleaders, high schoolers, it's open to, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So excited. And then you guys also saw that Stacey and I posted about that. It's not a push group, but it's just sort of like a group all based on recruiting for money and for cash. So if you guys haven't, definitely check out that post in your team page because the people that also sign up to be in that push group will get a call just like this, and Sarah Try is actually going to screen share her version of size because she actually has a copy. Only the elite coaches get exclusive first copy, so she has it. So she's going to screen share it with you. So everybody that is in that group is going to get on a call just like this. She's going to share her screen of size, and we're going to all work out together. Isn't that exciting?
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so Stacey, so we're gonna just share a few top takeaways. Stacey, do you want to start?
Sure.
You loved?
I might ramble.
Okay.
So Mare and I have been we've been very, I feel like we've both worked really hard today and have all these amazing ideas, but at the same time we're super, super crabby. Yeah. Super crabby. Just because Cancun was amazing. I've been thinking about it all day, almost to the point of tears, just because I can't believe that Beachbody like puts these things together for their coaches and their families. And the place we were at was just like nowhere I've ever been before. They went above and beyond. They had fireworks multiple nights. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. They had Shakeology for us every single day. Like fill up your blender bottle type of Shakeology, not just like a little tasting. They just go above and beyond, and I was completely blown away. My biggest takeaway, okay, well, first, my favorite thing other than like the weather and all that obvious stuff was working out with Shanti. Was it the first day or the second day, Mare? You know what I'm talking about. He did Insanity, but the music that we did it to, it was just a room full of hundreds of people, and you're all doing Insanity to like, and you're all in sync and doing it to the beat. Like the music was just amazing, and like literally whoever's done Insanity knows that you don't smile during Insanity. I was seriously like smiling ear to ear the entire time of doing Insanity. Like, it was just amazing, amazing, amazing. But another thing, Mare and I listened to the National Wake Up Call yesterday when I took her to the airport, and I don't think either of us said a word during the entire thing because it just completely wrapped up how we were feeling about leaving Cancun, and just realizing that all of the people there are exactly like us. Like, we are friends with a top 10 coach. We were with Carly Del Carlo there in her presidential suite that they gave her. She's just like us. Like, there's nothing different about her other than she works her ass off, makes no excuses, has no fear, knows that she's the only person that if she wants to be successful, you have to do it. Like Mare and I were talking about this. Just like we give you guys all of these tools, but we can't actually like do the work for you. And same with me. I've been that person that kind of like prepares to, like, I'm always preparing to do something instead of like just doing it. So I think that was my biggest takeaway, just to do it. Like, what is stopping you? Just whatever you need to do, just do it, and you'll be successful. That makes sense. I think it did.
For me, honestly, too, I mean, I had one of those like aha moments when we were sitting on the beach with Carly, because for me, if you guys know, I signed up almost a year before Carly. Like, Stacy signed up almost at the exact same time as Carly. And for me, I signed up as a coach probably a good year before she signed up. And I remember the first time, like, I met her and we were on a diamond retreat. I remember this so perfectly. We were on a diamond retreat in Wisconsin at Sarah Tri's house, and Sarah was telling us that we need to start making more videos. And we need to host live calls, like the ones that I usually host on Thursday nights, right? And Carly freaked out. She was so nervous. So nervous, guys. I mean, to the point where she was like hyperventilating, nervous.
She had a meltdown, basically.
A legit one, right? And I remember sitting there and be like, homegirl's not going to be a top 10 coach. What is she thinking? She can't even do a call. I can do a call, right? Like, I'm fine hosting calls. You guys have all seen them, right? And I'm like, homegirl's not going to, she can't, right? She's a disaster. Guess who proved this girl wrong, right? I mean, she totally did it. And when we were sitting on the beach, she was talking about all of her, her struggles. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, homegirl's living like life, right? Like, top 10 elite coach. Like, she finished number 7 in the company. And she's still sharing her struggles. She's still looking for her Carly Del Carlo. She's still looking for that rock star coach on her to build up her business, just like we are. You know, like I know that, you know, you guys are all starting to really build your business. And when you're in this process where you are right now, where you're just at that tip, right? Like we're like just coming over that hump where it's going to go down a little bit and then it's going to come back up. You know, like you might have some really awesome days and then you're going to have some bad days and you have some really good days and then you have some bad days. It's on the way up. Like you guys are right there on that cusp of coming up. So it's just in that final stretch where you guys just kind of need to like continue doing what you're doing and doing those 3 vital behaviors. That's going to make that swoop up for you guys. And for Stacy and I included, like we all here have really big goals. And it's just that consistency. And just like Stacy said, it's not being scared. That's like one really big thing that, you know, we talked about a lot too over this past week, especially, you know, with Carl Deichler getting up and talking, and even Sean T and Tony Horton and Autumn saying all these things. Like, I mean, imagine if Sean T was scared and never tried. Where would all of us be, right? Because we've all somehow been touched by him, right? Like, he's not scared of failing. You know, he totally puts himself out there. The other thing, it was last week, he posted a picture with his arm up. I don't know if you guys saw. And all of his stretch marks were showing. And in Cancun, he talked about it. And he was like, you know, a lot of people criticize me for posting that picture of all of my stretch marks, but it's those stretch marks that are the reason why I'm here. Same thing with you guys. Like, we all have a mess, right? You have to take your mess and make it your message. So it's just getting over that hump and that fear that somebody's going to judge you, or that someone's going to comment and make a negative, you know, remark to you, or someone's going to unfriend you on Facebook. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody that you shouldn't be in your life isn't anymore?
And those people, my coach Nicole, she's not on here right now, but she for the longest time wouldn't post anything on Facebook ever. She'd always post on Instagram, and she one day just was like, you know what? Those people don't pay my bills. And it's so true. You're inspiring so many people. I know we have negative Nellies, but like seriously, who cares?
And honestly, some of you guys, your posts, like I know that whenever I see a really good post from any of you guys, I try to text you right away or message you. Like some of your posts these past like 2 weeks have been on point, guys. And okay, I'm going to call out Cassie and Ashley H, because I know we have a lot of Ashleys. But you guys did really like amazing posts this week about the coaching opportunity. Like super unique posts, like nothing like, not like a copied one. And did you guys, either of you, get a lot of likes or comments, or did anybody message you? No. It's okay. What did I tell you guys? You might not. It took a really, really long time for me to start doing those posts and feeling super comfortable about it. Doing those posts, how scared were you guys? I'll unmute you. You're like, oh crap, she's unmuting me. Go ahead. You guys are unmuted. Where did you guys feel about making those posts?
I was scared.
Yeah.
Not a poster, so I was really scared posting.
Yeah, I mean, I think too, and I shared it to my personal page too, and that's kind of the thing I've been trying not to do as much, because I don't want people to think that like I'm annoying, but I feel like there are people that have commented to me that they've seen it on my personal page, and I've been watching the videos that I've been sharing to it and have seen, and they've come up to me and said that I've been really encouraging. So I know that that's helping, but I'm just trying not to be salesy when I do it. But that was my fear, that I didn't want to like muddle my personal page with that, because I know people don't like that. So,
but I mean, just, you know, like overcoming that fear and actually posting it, like just hitting send. Like this is what I tell Stacey all the time. I'm like, just hit send and walk away. Put your phone down. Right? I'm sure I tell this to a lot of you guys. Like, you know, when you're scared to do that post, all you have to do is hit send, turn your phone upside down, and just walk away and literally just forget it. And then come back and see how it's doing. Hi, Joey. But it's within those scary moments, you know, the fear, right? That's when you know you have to do something. So if you guys are scared about posting a video of yourself working out, that's the kind of post you need to go do tonight.
Oh, Meredith made me do a post and take like beach and bikini pictures.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And I posted one. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do with another one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people really liked that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. It's all about, taking that fear. So whatever is like absolutely terrifying you like today, right? Whether it's making a post about the coaching opportunity, a video of you working out and being all sweaty and gross, or it's literally just a plain and simple selfie. Whatever that fear is, I want you guys to write it down right now. Jackie's like, I don't have any fear with posting. She really doesn't, actually. Whatever that fear is, there's got to be something, right, that kind of makes you go a little, ooh, maybe I shouldn't post it. Oh, that makes me a little uncomfortable. That's what I want you guys to post tonight. Or tomorrow, because it's kind of late for us over on the East Coast. I know. You can think of something, Jackie. Okay? So whatever makes you go a little, ooh. Okay. So many people are getting kisses on this call. What is happening? Okay. So that you having that fear, there's something there that's stopping you. Okay. So whatever it is, like, what about that post makes you go, oh, maybe I shouldn't post this. Okay. Like, write those things down, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay. Did you guys all write it down? We have a lot of people here, so don't worry. We're not going to go round robin, but you are going to have to post it in your team page. Okay, so make sure you write it down. Are you guys still writing? Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do another sort of questionnaire. So I want you guys to all make sure you have a pen and paper out.
Yes, ma'am.
I like it. Okay, pen and paper. And I'm going to ask you guys 7 questions. Okay. And afterwards, we're not gonna like share them all, but I want you guys to answer them tonight. Okay. You guys ready? Number 1. What is one activity that I avoid in my business? So one thing that you avoid doing. I know for me, the one thing that I always avoid doing is inviting, which means it's the first thing that I do when I wake up, just to get it done with. Okay. So what's one thing that you avoid doing for your business? Number 2, what is one area where I waste too much time? So for Stacy and I, we learned this weekend, like this week while we were together, that we waste a lot of time just scrolling. So we scroll through Facebook. I remember looking over at her and being like, what are you doing? We're like in Mexico. And she's like, oh, I'm just scrolling.
Meredith did it too.
I know, I definitely did it too.
But then we had that conversation of like when we were laying in bed together, and scrolling, we were like, we kind of we enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's something we enjoy doing, but you have to like schedule a time for scrolling.
Yeah. So it could be anything. It doesn't have to be that. It could be making pictures. It could be spending too much time making a video.
Meredith spends a lot of time on PicMonkey.
I love PicMonkey. But I really do. Girl, PicMonkey. All right, we'll talk about PicMonkey. I'll write it down. I saw a lot of faces. Okay, so that's number 2. So where do you waste too much time? Number 3, what is one excuse that is holding you back right now? Like today. What is just one thing that is an excuse or some reason why you haven't met a goal that you want, that you expected to? You know, what is something going on? You guys ready for number 4? So that's one excuse that's holding you back right now. Okay, number 4. What is my main motivation to keep pursuing success as a coach? So main motivation to keep pursuing success as a coach. So like for instance, Missy, your video that you sent for the 3-day sneak peek, like I was a hot mess, girlfriend. Like that's, like one thing. Why do you want to be a coach? You want to pay it forward, whatever it is. Okay. You guys ready? Number 5?
Yeah.
Okay. If I did this more, I would be further along. So what is this? If I did this, if I did more of this, I would be further along with my business. What is this? Okay. Number 6. In the last 60 days, I have made blank progress in my personal fitness goals. So whatever you want, like how do you feel about your personal fitness goals right now? In the last 90 days, 2-3 months, or however long you've been a coach or have had a program. And if you're brand new, you just write 0, right? And then we'll talk about it later. Okay. You guys ready? Last one. I am on top of my personal development. What percentage of the time? So how often are you reading personal development? It could be reading a PD book. It could be listening to your podcast. National wake-up calls do not count, guys. That does not count for PD. That's part of the biz. Something you got to do every Monday anyway. So, do you do it daily? Do you half-ass it? Do you don't? Not at all? Okay. Do you guys have all those 7? Raise your hand if you're missing any. No. Still no, Van. Good try, though. Those are extra. I don't know where you are on my screen. Maybe you're over here. I can't see you. Oh, you're up there. Good question, though. Yeah, national wake-up calls don't count as personal development. Do you guys have all 7? Yeah. Does anybody want to share any of theirs? I'll call on someone, don't worry.
Okay, I think I unmuted finally.
Yay, hi!
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi!
I was on mute. Okay, so you can hear me, right? Okay. Nice. This is my very first call with you guys, so I'm just totally day 1 right now.
Yeah. Thank you for getting on. So you can't really, do you have anything that kind of, out of these 7 questions that you were like, oh, or not yet?
I guess that's why I'm starting this, is because I don't do any of these things.
That's okay. We all struggle. You're just starting. It's day 1. Jackie, I saw your hand go up.
I'll out myself. I'm a slacking on my PD, and I've had plenty of time to read.
You love your PD. What happened?
I don't know. I think I just can't focus on things right now. Like, I'll get sore, and then I'm like, my mind floats away.
Yeah.
But I just made a note that I've got to get back at it. So.
What are you gonna read?
I'm still on Entre Leadership. I'm seriously only on page 45.
Maybe it's just not the right book for you where you are right now.
No, I think it's one I need.
Yeah?
Because I need help with coach recruiting. So.
Good. All right, so every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yeah.
How many? What are you gonna do? 10 pages? 10 minutes? What do you want to
I
do?
like to read a chapter a day. They're pretty long chapters, so they're usually longer than 10 pages.
Chapter a day, girlfriend.
But I like to read.
Yeah.
I can read a book this thick in a night.
All right, I'm writing that down, Jackie.
That's why I called myself out on it. A lot of the other questions are just doing coach recruiting. I just feel like I can't get it down.
Okay.
Like, I know a bunch of my clients are going to make great coaches. They're just not there yet. They don't have the confidence yet, and I'm trying to give it to them.
Okay. We can talk about that next week if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to figure out ways. Like, you get Instagram working for you guys, and I don't yet. Like, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I have a ton of followers, but it's not clicking yet. So,
Okay. It's gonna take time. It's not an overnight thing.
yeah.
Anybody else? Did any of these questions stand out to someone? Oh yeah, go Kylie.
Okay, I guess for my one activity I avoid doing, I have two actually, now that you say that. I wrote down starting new conversations, but I'm going to add in there posting on Facebook, and I don't know why I don't do it. I just don't. I don't really have a reason. I just don't. I don't know.
For me, it was I didn't post on Facebook for a long time because I was friends with all these people that I went to high school with, or like, it's like when you see somebody in the grocery store and you're like, oh, holy shit, I hope they don't see me. Like, because you don't want to talk to them. Because you're not friends with them. You don't want to talk to them, but it's awkward if you see each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that, but that comes back to who cares what they think about you. And if I hadn't posted on Facebook, I can't tell you how many people from high school that, like, I have, like, my worst enemy in high school in my challenge group. Like, so many people from high school joined me that I would have never thought would reach out to me. And they wouldn't if I didn't post on Facebook.
I think that's definitely something I need to, like, step outside of my comfort zone and do, because I've just been focusing solely on, like, posting on Instagram, and it's going decent, but I'm not getting anybody to buy challenge packs. I'm not getting anywhere with any coaches. So,
and with Facebook, it's like, so Instagram, they're complete strangers, so you kind of have to build that trust. Facebook, you've known most of those people somehow, some way, sometime, so you already know them, which is already like, you already have kind of built a relationship with them, so you skip like a whole big step. So it's like Mary said, you just got to make a post, press send, put your phone away, and do something else.
Yeah, Kylie, also what I talked about with doing with Van today, which she kind of talked about earlier. I'm going to unmute you, Van, so you can kind of share too. She has the same struggles, like it just isn't happening. So we came up with a game plan for her, so maybe that'll work for you.
You want to know my game plan?
yeah.
Because I have all my notes. Note finder. I've been working all day on my game plan. So I have 5 goals to do this week. And one of them is to try and recruit 2 coaches. If I get one, I'll be ecstatic. And so that's my goal ultimately right now is to be diamond by summit. And so I'm setting myself, that's what I want. And so I need to talk to 3 new people a day. It needs to be somebody who likes a post, who does something, anything. If it's I go in and I start striking up a conversation with someone who posted something on my Instagram and made a comment, and I start talking to them, and it goes from there. I also am going to do 1 public workout with Beachbody On Demand. I have a little girl, she's 8, so she likes to go to the park and do different things. So while she's at the park, I'm going to take all of my stuff and I'm going to set up my Beachbody On Demand, get my yoga mat out, and I'm going to start working out and
That's a good idea.
see what happens. I might have someone come over and ask me, what am I doing? Like, you're looking at your phone, what's going on? And just to strike that conversation up. And hopefully that will help with my 4th goal of a random one-on-one conversation with somebody in public, someone that I don't know at all, that just starts talking to me about either what's in my grocery cart or why I'm buying so much produce. It doesn't matter, just kind of something like that. And then I have to find out my brand. And that's something that today I've worked on, and I've pretty much figured it out. So I'll share you with this goal, what my brand is, because like on my Instagram, I'm Fit and Fab Endo Mama. And because I sell 31 bags, because I just like bags. I'm addicted to it. It's like my kryptonite. So my brand is I'm a mom. So I like to tailor things around the busy, crazy schedule, which is one of my things that is an excuse for me. I'm crazy busy. I'm a cheer mom. I travel all the time. Right now we're done with competition, so it makes it easier. I also have endo, and I have a really crazy case of endo to where I'm constantly at the doctor at least once a week. So it really affects my life in a way. And I want to be an inspiration to people to know, like Meredith was for me, because I want to be able to help someone how she's helped me, which without her, I'd probably still be sitting on a couch with a heating pad, crying in pain, thinking that nothing was ever going to change. And that I couldn't get up and work out, which I used to run. I was training for a marathon. I can't do it anymore because endo damaged nerves. And so I thought I could never work out. I couldn't do this. It wasn't in the cards for me anymore. So my fitness and being an inspiration to somebody, that just means the world to me, and that's part of my brand. Also, I love to cook. It's so much fun. I like to grow my own vegetables. I live in Cali. My husband works in agriculture, so it's kind of like a thing we do. We preserve our own fruits and veggies. It's fun, and I want to be able to bring that into my brand. So those were the 5 things that I had to find out, and I just sit and look and see what it meant to me. And I feel like I've accomplished something because I figured out what that is. So I'm gonna cry now.
Well, what about your schedule, Van?
Oh, I started doing a schedule, and I just went to Staples, and I got just like a schedule book, and it kind of breaks it down. And I've even broke it down to the point where it's like I'm drinking my coffee and I'm reading Push. And I'm going and I'm making sure my challenge group, I'm checking on the challenge group I'm doing with Ashley and Nick. And then I'm taking time at night to read GoPro. And I broke it down to, okay, I need to go in and I need to post 3 times a day. These are my posts. What am I going to post? And I've kind of done like a generic, not the exact post of what it is, but a generic, what I want to post about. Do I want to do a motivation? Okay, find something that day it means something to me that's going to motivate me. Post about Shakeology. One reason about Shakeology, why I like it, what I'm putting in it. Like my daughter drinks it every day, and her doctor says it's great vitamins. Go, make her drink it. And then my third post can be about anything. It can be about being a mom and the struggles I have as a mom and trying to work out and do it. I do struggle with recording my workouts, but now I got a new phone, so I'm hoping, that will work. But I break it down to even like, okay, this is what I'm making for dinner. This is what I'm doing. And I sat here today literally and broke everything down. I have a calendar now. And so I put everything, my team calls, and I put everything on here. So it's like I see it first thing right there. It's not something I put in my phone and I don't see it until it's right there. Every time I sit at my computer, that's staring me in the face. Yeah. What do I have to do? I put a board up and I put I wrote little stupid things like cards, like set time for Beachbody and my daily goals. Like I have 4 daily goals that I've set for myself that I have to meet every single day of what I'm going to do. And I found this one. Her name's Katie Hackner. She's a Beachbody coach, and I love her blog. And I found this thing that she likes to say, set time, start with you. It's not what you say out loud that determines your life. It's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. And so I have to start with me, and I have to focus. And if I believe in me, like Meredith believes in me and Stacy believes in me, then I can do it. And so like I just kind of like random little post-its and different things around my house just to kind of remind me like, hey, do it. What's going on? Little alarms on my phone that go off throughout the day, reminding me.
So basically, Venetia's going to host next week's call.
Pretty much. Okay, glad we're on that.
So, I mean, I'm going to take next week off. But
I'll do it.
and you're gonna. But really do exactly what Van did today. Like, schedule out. If you guys struggle with posting, write out what you want to post. Like make that one of your power hours is to find pictures that you want to post. Thank you. Yeah, she is. Does anybody else want to share? One of those 7 things that kind of stands out to them? Kim, I see you're looking at your paper. She's like, oh crap, she sees me. She sees me, she's gonna unmute me. Yeah, I am. You can pick any of them.
I was trying to find where I wrote it. I have a little teeny tiny pad. So let me see. One thing that's kind of holding me back today, so I guess that's your number 3 question,
Yep.
is the fact that I just don't feel like I am at the point where I need to be. Like I feel like I am just way behind. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I'm like trying to figure it out. I'm trying to do challenge groups, and I'm just not getting very much participation in my challenge groups. So I'm wondering if I'm doing something wrong, but I've been added into other coaches groups just to kind of check it out. I'm just looking to see what I'm doing wrong. And I don't think that I'm doing anything much different than they are. I think it's just, I don't know where I fit in. So I'm trying to just group out to like what I'm doing wrong instead.
I will tell you that each and every coach that I talk to in Cancun thinks that they're doing something wrong or doesn't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Mare doesn't know what she's doing. We like throw these things together and try our hardest, but like truly it's like trial and error. All that we do is trial and error. And as long as you just keep moving along and keep sharing your story and keep talking to people and helping people, you will be successful no matter what. As far as challenge group goes, I think we all struggle with that, and we have to remember that as coaches, we're so used to all these groups now, but before I became a coach, I was never in a Facebook group, and I think about myself in a challenge group. I would not check in. I would be too busy I would be meal prepping and having to work out, and I'd probably have a full-time job and have to like actually leave my house every day. And I'd be really busy. I would not have time to check into a group. So I always keep that in mind. And I just check in with my challengers. Like I talk to all my challengers via Facebook message, whether they're participating or not.
How many of you guys feel the same way as Kim, or have at least felt? Let's see all those hands go up, because I definitely have, right? Top coaches struggle too. It's one of those things that you just kind of have to, it's going to, just like Stacey said, it's a trial and error thing.
Yeah. And guys, Carly Del Carlo did not know what the hell she was doing when she first started. She just shared her story, and she was passionate, and she shared her story. Like keywords.
Go, Gloria. Thank you, Kim.
Yep.
Okay, that's my biggest issue is my story dips into a lot of
Okay.
personal and like stuff people don't want to talk about, and so like even in my family it's like a taboo subject. A lot of them like my parents, for example. But I don't like talking about it just because I know the issues aren't resolved, and I know everyone just tries to, oh, hey, Lori turned out the way she did, so why even focus on it? But that's my biggest issue is, like, there was a post I posted a couple weeks ago, and I went so much more in depth in it, and I sent it to John, and I was like, do you think I should post this, or is this too much? And he's like, no, post it, after I already, deleted the end of it, and then posted it, and posted a different version of it, and he's like, no, I felt like that, I'm talking for you, but I feel like that was, I don't know, that's my biggest issue is, I feel like it's too much.
Meredith will just tell me that I have to talk right now. So 100% right there with you. For the longest time, I think I didn't ever, half of you probably don't even know that I'm a single mom because I don't talk about it. And by single mom, I mean, I 100% support Hayden. I get no help. Yes, I have, my family's help, but I'm a single mom.
You're awesome.
I think in January shared all of my home growing up, what it was like. I have yet to post on social media. I think that I have posted little things here and there, like statistics on children with alcoholic parents or drug addict parents or something like that. I'm involved in tons of Facebook groups though, like alcoholism groups, children of alcoholic parents. I really try and go that avenue just because I know that there are so many people like myself. And even just growing up, my mom every day is always, because I was such an asshole growing up. Every day she's like, I cannot believe how far you've come. And it's honest to God because of Beachbody. I told Mary the other day I was still an asshole when Hayden was born because I didn't have this yet. So I think that there's other ways that you can share other than posting your entire story, like maybe starting a blog and just posting it on your blog and then maybe linking your blog at one point.
That's a good idea.
The same way with family.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Jackie. I can't imagine you being an asshole.
Well, I wasn't reading them.
Yeah, she said she couldn't imagine you being an asshole.
Really big asshole.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Stacey. I think I'll try it. I don't know.
And even just
I have issues even journaling because I can't.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
This one lectures me all the time. Have you been journaling? Have you been personally developing? Because you're really down on yourself lately. L'Oreal, you need to start doing this. You told me that in Target the other day, and I was like, damn it. Can you really see that?
Yeah.
Just like Missy said, and Missy, I'll unmute you.
Oh, I have to talk now?
Yeah.
I totally get where you're coming from because there's a lot that I'm nervous about telling people, people that are really close to me. It still scares me to tell them certain things because there's just these stigmas around them, and we've already been betrayed by people very close to us for telling them these things, and then they turn their back, and it makes it really, really scary to be open about stuff like that. One thing that I so did not want to talk about was my whole binge eating problem because I denied it to myself for a lot of years. I pretended it wasn't a problem, and then one day, it was probably 2 years ago, I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing, and that's not okay, and I'm eating my feelings, and I have been since I was 15. I just had a wicked high metabolism then, and it didn't matter. Mm-hmm. But that was terrifying to share that, but I actually got good feedback, even from family that I thought totally didn't even give a crap about my story at all. But just by sharing that little bit, it'll open the door a little more, and piece by piece, I think it'll probably get less scary. I'll let you know the more I do it. But,
Yeah.
but
I
I
always
think that's
try,
how it should work.
and I always try and tell myself, I got this from Sarah Try one day with some tough love. She told me that I was being selfish by not sharing. I think we were talking about, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but basically that I was being selfish because so many people would reach out to me or get something out of my post from or connect with me somehow because of what I shared. That's that whole turn your mess into a message.
You guys know that it like took me over, like I got diagnosed with endo in November of 2012, and I didn't talk about it to anybody besides Tom and my parents until the end of March 2013.
Wow.
Scary as shit to do that first post.
I think it's one of those things, like I know that the endo thing, and L'Oreal, I know that you kind of post about it all the time. That's something that's probably a smaller thing in comparison to whatever else you're talking about. And I don't know exactly your story and all that, but I was kind of like Meredith. I've had endo for probably 7 years, and I think last fall I actually posted something about it, and people knew. Some people knew, but a lot of people didn't, and it was really uncomfortable. And I don't know why, because it shouldn't be, but that kind of happens when you have that sometimes. But I've noticed lately that just the more I talk about it, the more people come up to me and say that I've helped them or that they didn't know. And it was really encouraging that I'm really helping and changing people's lives. And so you never know that, people are scared to say things just as much as you are. And if you say something, maybe they will too. And then you guys can have a mutual bond and you can help somebody else through your story. So I know it's scary and it might not be anything similar to that, and it might be a lot harder to share, but I mean, that's really encouraging to me when people say something like I've seen that they've noticed it and it helps them. So
and then Ashley's gonna host the call after Van.
Which one?
oh H. Not you, Ashley, don't worry. Poor Ashley's over there like, oh shit, it's day one, you want me to do what?
I do. I unmuted myself, sorry. I use my Facebook with stuff like that as my therapy. Like, I grew up with an alcoholic and drug addict dad who would lock us out of the house. I have no forms of, I've gone to therapy. I can now talk about it to anybody. And I kind of use it as my therapy. It's a way for you to express yourself and understand. And the people who are really meant to be in your life are going to understand that and support you. Just like your Beachbody family here and everybody, they're going to be there. They're going to support you, and you're going to stand. We're going to stand by you. Just like the people on your Facebook and your Instagram, whatever. Like Ashley was saying, you don't know what life you can touch. And Missy, like with your, binge eating, you don't know what, life you can touch by sharing that story, because there might be someone that is hiding it. Just like I never knew until I came out, like I had endo, and my neighbor, found out, and I started talking about it. It's the taboo thing. You don't talk about certain things, and you have to find that voice, because once you find that voice, it's kind of like a weight will be lifted off of your chest, and you kind of feel like it's freeing because you know that. And just remember that we're all here and we're all family, and the people who are meant to be there will completely understand. And the ones who don't understand, they're not meant, and they're not supposed to be in your life.
Yeah.
All right. I said my piece.
Are you guys all reading the chat box at the bottom?
No.
Yeah.
I just opened it up and I had to close it because I would probably start crying.
I was going to make a comment, but I was just laughing at Denise. And I'm like, you're just a leader. She's going to teach me soon.
All right, so I'm just gonna do something real quick. So everybody who is on a computer, can you put your screen on so we can see your face?
Oh God, Mary, are you taking a picture?
Yeah, I am.
You look bold.
There you go. Everyone fix yourself.
Why those two?
There you go. Hi. Can you guys at the bottom? There you go. Oh, are we losing people? No. Hi. Thanks. Hi. Lindsay, who's on the phone? Who's on the phone? I don't know.
I think Carrie. Is it A4? No, maybe.
I don't know. Carrie? Unmute yourself. Lindsay.
I'm on the phone.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
Hi. We can't see you.
I
Everybody,
know.
get the gloss on. Fix your hair.
Camera went on.
I'm gonna be tagging everyone, so make sure you look pretty.
Mare's got her lip gloss.
Always with the lip gloss. You never know with me, ladies and guys.
Tom knows.
Tom does know.
Jackie, you're too funny with
knows
your
it.
lipstick.
Yeah, and everyone that was with me at the DC walk knows.
You forced me to wear your lipstick.
Ashley, that is the real Tom.
We were all wearing hot pink lipstick.
Yeah, see? Make you guys all kinds of uncomfortable, right? Good job. Okay, you guys ready? Hold on. Are you ready? I'm going to take a few.
My head looks funny.
It's all right. It's weird. Okay, you guys ready? Just smile. You're going to hear snapshots. We're going to take a few. Stop writing in the chat box. Ay. Ready? Tom! Okay. But does anybody else have anything that they, wait, I have to redo them. Smile.
Oh.
It said you stopped my video, so that's why I can't be on camera.
Oh, what the heck?
It says you can't start your video because the host stopped it.
Oh, that's awkward. I didn't stop anything. Zoom is a liar. Okay, but I'm going to actually stop recording. Thank you guys, but don't hang up yet. I'm just going to stop recording. Thanks, bye.